channel. So today I have this very glam Valentine's Day look for you guys. You guys, I promise when I sat down to do this look, I was thinking in my mind to keep it soft and feminine and flirty and cute, but this happened. So it came out a little more dramatic than I was thinking in my mind, but I think it'll still be nice for like maybe a night out for Valentine's Day or something like that. But if you want it to be a little more soft, you can just not add the wing and just do the same shades with the glitter and everything. Also the highlight on the inner corner of the eye, and maybe use a white eyeliner on the lower lid instead of using black like I did. But for me, white liner just doesn't work for me on my lower lid, so I kept it dark. So you can kind of play with it and, you know, take some things away or add some things if you want to fit your liking. But this is just what happened when I was putting this together. So I really hope you guys like it. So if you guys like this really glam Valentine's Day look and you want to see how I achieved it, you know what to do. As you guys can see, I have my foundation done already and one eye just to make this a little bit faster. So I'm just going to repeat the same steps on this eye and then finish up the face. So to start off, I went into the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in Cool Tan. And I'm just going to place this and use it as a base for my eyeshadow. So taking a little bit on my finger, I'm just going to go right on my lid and then just blend it up towards my brow using my finger. Now for the transition shade, I'm going into Cafe Macchiato by Morphe, and I'm going to go right into my crease with this. I'm going right directly in my crease and bringing it inward towards the inner corner. Blend it out towards my brow. Once that's nice and blended out, I'm going to go into Skinny Dip, which is this purple shade by NYX. And I'm going to use this and do the exact same thing, but keep it a little bit lower than the first shade that I laid down. So I'm going directly in the crease, starting at the outer corner. Keeping it a little bit lower. But I'm only going to keep this at the outer corner. I'm not going to bring it all the way into the inner corner. Then I'm going to go back to Cafe Macchiato and blend out the edges just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. So I'm just blending those two shades into each other. Next I'm going to go into Showgirl, which is another shade by NYX. And I'm going to use this directly on my lid. So I'm just going to dust this all over my lid. Then I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to go back into Skinny Dip again and apply that on the outer corner to blend these two shades together. And then again back into Cafe Macchiato to blend out the edges and make sure everything is seamless and there's no harsh edges anywhere. Next I'm going into another NYX shade, which is Wild Orchid. So I'm using this on a flat brush and I'm going to place it directly over the shade that I just put down. And as you can see, it's like a really pretty hot pink color, which is something a little different for me because I normally don't wear pink. But this color is really pretty for Valentine's Day, so I decided to go ahead and use it again. Next I'm going into this Revlon Photo Ready Glitter Glue, but I only want just a little bit of it, so I'm just going to kind of go in and just stipple it right over the Wild Orchid shade. Once I have that down, I'm going into my fave, the Maybelline Gel Eyeliner, and I'm going to use this to go ahead and line my top lid. So I'm just using a flat brush, and I'm just going to line my lid. And this is a little difficult to do on camera because normally I use both hands. I'll use one to pull my eye taut and then apply it, but holding this mirror and doing it is kind of difficult. So I think I'm going to just apply this off camera and then come back. Okay, so now I'm back with the liner and my wing done. So now what I'm going to do is use all of the shades that I used on my top lid on the bottom now. So So going first back into Cafe Macchiato, I'm going to use that all along my lower lid. Then going back into Wild Orchid. And then last going into Skinny Dip. And the Skinny Dip, since it's the darkest, I want to try to get that as close to my lash line as possible. After that, I'm going to go back into the gel eyeliner again, and I'm just going to place this directly in my waterline. Next, I'm going to go into another Morphe shade, which is Coal, which is basically black. And I'm going to use this to buff out that gel liner. I'm going to go right in as close to my lash line as I can get. And just use circular motions to just blend out that line. Next, I'm going to use this highlight by Ruby Kisses, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that right on my inner tear duct. After that, we're going to move on to mascara. I'm using this mascara by Rimmel. I'm just going to coat my lashes with this. Next, I'm going in with lashes, and these are my faves, the Lily Ghalichi style Doha. And I'm just going to pop these on. So now that that's done, that completes the eyes. Now we're going to move on to highlighting and contouring. So I'm going back into the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So I'm just going to place it underneath my eyes. Down the center of my nose, my forehead, a little on my chin, a little on my jawline. And then using a beauty blender, I'm just going to blend that out. Once I have the highlight down, I'm going to go in and immediately set it with this NYX Mineral Setting Powder. So using a fluffy brush, I'm just going to go in and apply some of the powder right underneath my eyes. And especially on my forehead, because that concealer normally creases on my forehead. I'm doing this a lot. So I'm just going to set that to make sure it doesn't crease. And to contour, I'm using the 3D Face Creator as always. And I'm going to apply it in the hollows of my cheeks. Also along my jawline to carve out my jaw. And of course we want to slim the nose. Now to set that, I'm going into this powder foundation by Mika K. And I'm just going to dust a little bit of it everywhere that I place that contour. And then I'm going to apply it a little bit more heavily to the hollows of my cheeks to bring out that contour a little more. Next for the lips, I'm using Ruby Kisses as usual. Then lining my top lip with this NK pencil. After that, I'm going to apply a little bit of blush, and this blush is by Wet n Wild. Just for a little bit of color, but not much. Next, I'm going to go back into the highlight by Ruby Kisses to highlight the high points of my face. I'm going to apply it on my cheekbone. Down the center of my nose. My cupid's bow. And also my brow bone. And now, the look is complete. So thank you you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you guys have a very happy Valentine's Day. Be safe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys. Next, I'm going to use this highlight by Ruby. Really? Once that is finished. Then to set it to go. Now to set that, I'm going into this mineral powder. Then to set that, I'm going to go into this. What the freak?